Hello everyone, this is Buck WSR Weezer coming to you from New Jersey with a report on the Harbor Freight portable garage. About 2 years ago, just shy of 2 years ago, I uploaded a video when I had first acquired the Harbor Freight portable garage. I gave you some of my initial observations, gave you some tips for setting up yours, and I thought it would be a good idea, now almost 2 years later, to shoot another video and let you know how it's held up over these 2 years. Like I said, I'm in New Jersey, so that means we've had all 4 seasons, 2 years now. Because here in New Jersey we get cold winters, we get a fair amount of snow. We also get autumn, spring, summer's hot. So we've seen it all. In fact, last summer we had kind of a hurricane come through this area. It didn't strike exactly right here. We weren't in the eye of it, but this guy has withstood all kinds of weather conditions. That's what I'm trying to say. You might recall from that video, and I'll remind you, that in addition to the anchoring system that comes with the Harbor Freight portable garage, you can see right there, I actually anchored it even more securely to these 4 old clothesline poles that are positioned on my property. Actually, I put the Harbor Freight portable garage right in the middle of these 4 old clothesline poles that are thoroughly concreted into the ground. Then I use these ratcheting straps to secure the Harbor Freight to these concreted poles. So it is really secure. The other thing I did is I put the Harbor Freight portable garage on a frame of 2x4 pressure treated lumber, as opposed to having it sit directly on the ground. So I feel that I have put it in really securely, and I'm very glad about how it is held up. Now you see some discoloration and some green. I don't know what that is. Algae, mold. I need to clean that off. One of the things that I had was a branch fell out of a tree. Put a hole in it right there, which I simply repaired with some Gorilla Tape. I don't think it ever leaked, so it held up all right. Had some other mishaps along the way, like here's a hole inside the Harbor Freight portable garage. My son had leaned a fishing rod up against the wall, and that hole resulted there. Got another small hole down there. Those are the only holes that I've encountered. It's been pretty good so far in that regard. Let me give you a look inside. One of my biggest problems is having to continually rearrange and clean it because I kept trying to put so much stuff in here. From the garden tractor to shelves to tools, car top carrier, Christmas tree stand. There's a chicken plucker, lawn mowers, beach toys, power tools, LP gas tanks, you name it. So it's really been handy because I don't have a garage, I don't have a basement. This has worked out really well for me. But you know what I want to do today is I want to try something. I want to fire up the pressure washer here and see if I can clean off some of this dirt on the outside. Now I know I'm taking a risk because the pressure washer's got enough power to just create holes in this thing, so I'm going to go easy, not get too close, but I'm going to see if I can get it looking any better. One of the things that I've never been able to quite figure out is how, looking at it from this angle, how it's the right side that's got all the black stuff growing on it, but the left side is much more free of that. What is it about that one side? Is it getting more shade than the other side, so it's drying out better and the algae's not growing? I don't really know. I got big trees overhanging this on all sides. So we're going to fire up the pressure washer, see if we can clean it off. I'll let you know how that's doing. Alright, so here we go. Let's see how this works. Pressure washing is now complete. Without a doubt, it looks much better. Most of the dirt washed off. I don't think the fabric was compromised by pressure washing it. I wasn't able to clean very well down by the base. It's because that flap just hangs there and the pressure of the water would push it under and into the shed, resulting in a lot of water going in the side. So couldn't get very well along the base. But the roof looks much better. Sides look much better. Back looks much better. It had all the green algae growing on it or whatever that was. I had to use the ladder to get up to and clean the roof. Didn't seem to be a problem. The weight of it, or the weight of me against the Harbor Freight portable garage, it held up just fine. Again, I couldn't clean too well along the base, as I mentioned, so that still kind of looks sturdy. Wish that were better, but I guess I could wash it by hand. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. So I've often wondered, all right, what happens if this fabric is compromised or gets a big tear or rip? I do think Harbor Freight sells replacements, but I have another idea of what I might do. Now this thing is 17 feet long, and I got a couple of blue tarps, one of which over there is covering the motorhome right now. That tarp is 17 feet by 23. I may just use a tarp like that to cover this. 17 by 23 will pretty much cover the top and sides. Just strap that down. But for now, 2 years into it, feeling pretty good about what we got here. Continues to be a useful product. Despite a few holes, not a whole lot of maintenance required. It's sturdy, it's held up. And we'll see how long I can keep using it. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment if you have one.